friends, it's Amy at Doki Doki Forest. Welcome. I'm so glad you are here. Now today we are going to be working in my Hobonichi journal, daily journaling. And let's go to June 1st. June 1st? Wait a second. It's almost September. It may even be September when I upload this video. June 1st, I must have done something since then, right? Right? Wait, I didn't fill out any of June? Okay, well, that was probably just a busy month, right? So let's see. Wait a minute. April, March? All of March? Okay, I put one sticker in for February. January? What? I've done like nothing. Oh my gosh, I didn't even decorate the front. I didn't even do anything in the back except for this one washi sticker. What is going on? I've barely even used this journal this year. Oh, what are we gonna do? Well, today I'm going to help you if you have journaling that you've fallen behind on. I always do with my Hobonichi daily journals. Now, this year I think I've fallen behind possibly more than any other year. But it happens, life happens, and I'll give you some tips on how to sort of catch up if you want to. If it's too overwhelming to catch up, then just pick up where you are now and move forward, and don't worry about the back. You can always just glue random things in here and fill up the pages later, or just leave them as is. Life's busy. Don't stress about your journaling. It's there for you to be fun and therapeutic, when you're ready to sit down and do it. But if things are busy and you just have to put this on the back burner, that's okay. Just pick up where you are. Now, for me, one of the things I like to do to help me catch up and remember what was happening is I do have this Hobonichi Weeks, which is like a longer sized sort of journal. And in it, it's organized. You have the month, and then you have each day like this, and then, some space over here to jot some notes. So what I like to do is each day, even if I don't get to write in here, while I'm writing appointments or, things I have to do each day, I also try to write down a little something that happened that day. So that way, when I go back to fill out this journal, I'll remember like, oh, okay, that was the day that this happened. And I just kind of fill it up. And sometimes, so over here, I could write either an appointment, I could write, I went for a walk, I could write something I saw outside, something funny somebody said I want to remember, I could write here or over here. I could sketch something real quick here that I either saw or want to remember. You can just put down any little quick notes. So that way, if you do want to go back, you can help remind yourself what was going on. The other thing I like to do is check my photos on my phone and print out any pictures I have. So that's usually the first thing I do is I print out all my photos because I like to include family photos and stuff because, we take so many pictures, like thousands and thousands of pictures. And it's one of those things where we may or may not ever print them out. They just kind of sit on our phones. They live on our phones. And so if I print them out using this little Sprocket mini printer, I can include lots of the pictures in here. They don't take up much space. They're only like 2 by 3. And then I can write about it. But then I figure at least I've printed some pictures. So if anybody ever looks at these journals now or in the future, at least they have like a good portion of those photos printed out that they can look at. You can also just use your regular printer as well. You don't have to get anything like this. You can just use your printer, cut them out from the paper, and then just glue them in here. That works well too. So here on April 29th, for an example, I put this picture in of a chickadee with the blossoms. And then what I'll do is go in here and I will write around it and kind of fill in if anything was happening. So what I'll do is I printed out my picture And I could write about the chickadee, but then I'll take this out. I'll go to April 29th and see if I wrote about anything. So you can see I just really messily writing here, but now you can see on the 29th, all I did was call the high school and walk a couple of dogs. So there wasn't really a whole lot to write about, but I could write about the dogs, or, you know, this reminds me of why I was calling the high school, so I could write about that. So those are really good ways to sort of catch up in your journaling. The other thing, like I mentioned, that you can do is to just, you know, if you've been holding on to anything from the year, and this is something I'm doing in my other Hobonichi. This is my smaller size. This is the Techo Avec series, where it's 2 of these books. So I actually have the next one right here, which started in July. I've done nothing with that. So this will probably be another video where I set this up and sort of catch up on this sort of stuff. But I think for today, my goal is sort of to do 2 pages in here, fill out 2 pages each day, and then I'll be caught up eventually, right? So this is the Hobonichi Cousin A5 size. It's much larger than the original. And this one I also fell behind in. I really wasn't putting anything in. You can see there's like just all kinds of pages with nothing. But then, and it is dated, I decided to not get all caught up in the dates, and instead to just grab anything that I was holding on to use in a journal someday and sort of glue it in here. So these are just things from the kids, and then I can just write all in here if I want to. If I don't really have anything to write about, and I don't even mean, you don't even have to do writing like your own words or like what happened that day, because that's sort of redundant where I already did it in the other journal, unless there was a lot that day. But you could write down like a favorite quote from a book or a movie. You could look up a quote and just write down something that's like inspirational for you. You could just take stickers and put them all in here. You could get markers or watercolor paint and just use the space for that. You could do some stamping. You could clean off your desk and just glue things in there. You know, like you could take this piece of paper and just glue it in there. And I don't even care if it has the date or not, because for me, I'm just thinking of this as like 2024. Not so much worrying about what day, what happened, because I realized that was sort of messing me up and adding to my like, oh, I'm so behind kind of feeling. So for this one, I'm just filling it up because I always have like, you know, maybe I have a receipt I'm keeping, or, you know, and I don't want to put it in my other journal, so I can put it in here. Like this is a little packaging that had like a washi tape in there. So I could just like, you know, put that right there. And then, sorry about the glare. And then if I wanted to write a little something in there, I could. But I don't even think you have to. I think it's still fun to like look through. So it's almost similar to the Chunky Junkie that I've been working on lately. And then if I was saving like a magazine image, I had this one saved and I thought I was going to use it maybe in my season's glue book, but we didn't do an Earth Day picture. So rather than hold on to it and forget it, I just glued it on Earth Day in this book. So you can just, you know, start gluing your magazine images like crazy in here. Make it like a glue book. And I did the same thing with Mother's Day. I had kept aside some Mother's Day items, wound up not using them, so I just glued them in here. And again, I could fill this in with some flower stickers or maybe a little writing on what we did, and probably should add some more glue here because that's coming up. Oh, or washi. Could put some washi there. And then, like I just added, I found this picture of the milkweed flowers, the milkweed plant growing here. So I just added that to generally when I was seeing them outside. And then I just made a quick little note. We have tons of this milkweed growing in the backyard this year. So if I see an image that reminds me of something that I'm like, oh yeah, I did see that when I was outside or when I was out and about, then I'll include that too. So these are just ways to kind of fill up your journals and take those pages that are blank that, you know, maybe you're like, oh, look at all those blank pages, and just put something on there. Big images on there. You could just write like beautiful. You could just write milkweed plant. You know, you could add a little butterfly on here, a little monarch butterfly, whatever you want. So I think to catch up in this journal, what I want to do is go back to the beginning here. Now, usually when I get a Hobonichi, I decorate this inside cover here, and I start adding some little fun things. The only thing I added, this came with the cover, with this cover here. So this was kind of already tucked in there, it was already included. But I did include these glasses that we got for the eclipse viewing this year. So I put those in there, so that's pretty fun. I do like that. But I have some more space, and I thought we could add things I was holding on to when I thought, you know, I'm going to include this and put this in here. I think this would be perfect, or I could tuck it in there, but then you wouldn't really see it. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue that, like maybe right in there. This is from Rainbowholic and Taz the Unicorn. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that in. Look at that. We've got a page. It's all covered. And it's not even. That's okay, because what I can do is add some washi tape. I also have this dragon washi tape from Rainbowholic. And I like that it has these 2 stickers on either side. So what I do is try to peel off the stickers carefully. And these ones come off really nice. And then what I do is add this to the back. And then I know which washi I got that year. I can remember. Especially if I ever want to go back, like, what was that washi? Like, what was the brand, you know? And then I can look, oh, World Craft. Oh, that was Rainbowholic and Taz the Unicorn. So I like to keep track of it like that. Okay, so you can see this cute washi. Whoops, that's upside down. There we go. You can see this cute little washi tape. And I can put that right in the center here to kind of bring these pages together. You cover up this edge that's not quite, that wasn't quite straight the way I glued it. And you can just go over to this side and you can fold that over. And then that takes care of that edge there. And this washi I did not quite place right. Get a fresh piece and put that on here and see if I can line that up a little better this time. I think that's a little better. Hopefully. Now I have this postcard from Japan, which I love. And I thought about sticking it right here. It could even be like, you know, a little tip in, like a little folded bit you could tip down like that. All right, let's put this in here. A little tape on one side, a little tape on the other. There we go. All right, and then I have this little dragon I can add at the top. And I have some stickers, so I had picked these up back in January, might have even been December of last year, and did not use them. So we can add those in here as well. I'm going to also write Year of the Dragon in. And I think we'll add one of these little guys on. Oh, we got some sea dragons here. They look like seahorses, but they must be little sea dragons. And we'll add a 2024. See if I have one facing the other way. Yep, this one's good. Maybe just like this little one. I feel like maybe... I feel like I need a third one, though. I need one going the other way. So maybe just like that. There we go. All right, so we have those. And then I know I have some other stickers. Let me see if I can find them. Okay, so I also found these. These were from Notebook Therapy. This was that set that I got. These are all papers. But what I'm interested in are these words. I like this fulfill a wish. Let's put that in here. Fulfill a Wish 2024. And then we have some cute stickers here too. But I think what I'm going to do, I have this little, this was the packaging that came on their stamp set. And I'm just going to tuck, that in there, I think. And I'm going to put this little kitty back here, like that. And then I have this little washi set that was also from Notebook Therapy. And I'm going to, whoops, how am I opening this? Look at that little dragon in there. I know I've shared this before. But I like, this washi has all little stickers on it. And I think, oh, these are the ones that are windows. There's another one that has little stickers on it. Actually, this window would be cute though. Where does it open? Okay, so here we go. You can see all the little magical windows, like prismatic stickers. I thought maybe we could put one over here. Can we fit one over there? Oh, the castle would be nice. Let's look out at the castle. Oh, these are like, I have to cut them. Okay. All right, and then once you trim it out, then you can take the sticker off. I'll put this right over here. So you can see most of the castle. Some of it's gonna dip into that little space there, little crack there, so that's okay. And then I have this washi tape, which I love. So let's see if we can put that on this page, because this is a nice little dragon that'll go perfectly with this journal and the theme of the year. I hate to cut, well, I can cut that off. That's okay. I want to try to get this moon. So peel that off. And we'll put that right there. But I could put another window. I like this one. Let's add this. Put that right at the top. There we go. We have these roses too. I could add that as well. I think I will. That looks pretty. Little stained glass. All right, I just took this out of the front. I'm actually thinking this would make a good little band in the middle on one of the pages. So I think I'll tuck it in the back so I hopefully remember to use it. And I found this little dragon that I drew and printed out. It's a little extra, so I'll just tuck him in there. And then this is a little turtle dragon. So we'll just tuck that one right in there. And this is a little guy that I drew. And I think it's nice to include your own little personal touches. You know, it can be a doodle, a drawing, or, you know, just your own handwriting, just little personal touches for someone in the future to discover. And here's the other sticker sheet I was thinking of. This is like a whole bunch of little stickers. They're all really small, so these are really nice to stick. Some of them I've used, but there's some days of the week. You can see I've used a few of them, but let's see. They're small enough that I could fit them around over here. We have some nice little clouds. Jazz up the top of that a little bit. Let's see. I think this is a moon, maybe? Oh, more clouds. Maybe I'll put one over there, kind of extend it going across the page. And the little one right there. Oh, there's another window. That's cool. We got a big castle. I don't think I can fit the castle on this page, though. I could fit like a little castle. Could do that. Kind of make a little castle going across, maybe like the little towers and stuff. What else do we have? Oh, this is a moon right here. Hold on, I like this one better. Can I peel this off? Yep. I like that one. Oh, and here's another part of this little castle. This is cute. You can build a little... Can I tuck it in here so it's just kind of poking out a little bit? Yep. There we go. So now we have a little castle down there. It's a little stamp here. It's very small, but it fits perfect there. Look at a little flower. What else? Some books. Oh, a little ribbon. These are always cute. Let's see. Where can we put this? We could put it over here. We could put it right there. There, let's do that. And, oh, there's a little shiny dragon. Can we stick him on? He can be coming out of the page too. So that's pretty good for that little cover. That looks a little better than before, right? And I still want to tuck some more things in here. So as I find things, sometimes I just keep packaging like this, and I really like that, and I just stick that in there. Or you know what else is cool to put in here? If you get an interesting card from like Barnes & Noble, or you get it from Starbucks, or you know, something like that, I like to tuck those in here. Especially if they have the year. I used to try to get the Starbucks, like they'd have a card. I wish I got this year's. I wish I had 2024 the dragon. I don't have one though, so I'll stick in Easter eggs. Back to this page. Let's see. I found this pack of stickers as well. So we can put some of these on. These are cute little dragons. Let's see what we have. So we have 2024 again, which I may as well use because, I mean, I'm not going to use them next year. So we'll just put it at the bottom there. And then we have another 2024. And there's multiples of each one. That's why I'm like, well, I might as well use these up. I like when the stickers have the two sections in the back so you can peel the backs off easily. I'll put him down there. And then where's this one? I like this one. Let's figure out where this guy can live. Probably right in the middle. And then we'll give him some... Oh, I forgot to use these. All right, let's use these too. All right. Now, maybe we'll use... Let me see. We got this cute little guy sleeping here. I like that one. We've got this little guy. I'm going to put him up there. We have the long ones here. Let's see which color did I didn't use this green one here. I don't know if it'll fit here. Let me check and see. Will it go like right here? I'll put it right there. Then we have like each style on there. And then on this page, let me see. Let me get my dragons out here. Maybe this little happy one just dancing across. And we have this little one in the cloud is cute. And this little one's just like sleeping or something. We're just loading this thing up with dragons. Because as far as I'm concerned, you can never have too many. Does this one fit over here? Oh, he does. I'm going to put him in front of the castle. There we go. All right, that has plenty of those kind of. Well, where's the other ones I have? Now, do we need some of these dragons too? These ones are all going to the left. That's the only thing. I wish they had some going to the right for this space. But maybe I could put something else. I could put like some of these little symbols and stuff. We can maybe fill in with some of these. Little flowers and stuff. Those will look cute. Or it's too much, you know. You might think like, those are kind of really similar, aren't they? I should have probably put something different. Let's get a little dragon to stick there. Because we don't have enough dragons yet, right? We need some more. And I could put little dots in between too, like these clean color dot markers. These zig dot markers are nice for filling in. You could put in some little... do some little things like this. And that's just like a way you could fill in if you have some empty space. Or you could do a little squiggle. So These seem really dark. These used to be really light. I swear they were like pastel. Now they seem, maybe they dry light. All right, well, what do you think? I think we have improved this a bit now, right? At least I'm using my stuff. And then there's all these pages, which, you know, there's a lot of pages in the front, and I generally just go through and stick stuff in there, you know. Just cover it up with whatever I find. Oh, I have this little card too. See, like, this is cute. From Paper Game. They sell some cute things. So, like, this is the sort of thing I would tuck in the back too. Or you could take a postcard and just stick it right on there. You know, you could stick it on there, and you could have it so that it either tips down or it comes out like this. Or you could just cover up the whole thing. I think I'm going to tuck it in the back because I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it. Okay, so I think that's where I'm going to end with my catching up in my Hobonichi series. Obviously, this is going to be a series because I've got a ways to go. But I'll be back next time. After I print out my pictures, that's going to be the next thing I do off camera, is printing out pictures and filling them in where they need to go up through the end of this one. So once I print out all my pictures for this journal, then I'll go back in and we'll fill out some pages and I'll show you how I do some of those. We can do them together. So thank you so much for joining me here today. Don't forget to flip your bookmarks up when you're working in here because I clipped mine off when I was cutting. Can you believe it? I mean, I totally can believe it, but look, my little bookmark is shorter now. So I'll have to do some surgery. So again, safety tip, flip these bookmarks up and out of the way so that you don't accidentally cut them like I did. So thank you again so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon.